Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking into the disappearance of Rhonda Ilean Smith. She went missing February 27th, 1984 from Atlanta, Georgia. She was only 21 years old and she was 6 foot tall. So we're going to look at some missing persons that are around that height or estimated to be around that height, as long as well as some Jane Does that are around that height as well, to see what we can find. So I don't know who she was living with at the time, if she was living with her parents, a roommate, a boyfriend, or what. But it says that her automobile was found locked and abandoned in a parking deck at Lenox Square, and she had reportedly left her residence in Coweta County, Georgia, to go shopping, and she's never been seen or heard from since. Short, cropped black hair, brown eyes, 2 earrings in each ear, a tattoo of a rose on her chest, olive skin tone. Reportedly smoked cigarettes, had a camel-colored rabbit fur coat, white or silver blouse, and white shoes, 2 earrings in each ear, and a gold necklace. And she had a truck. Okay, so this is an image of her, and she's absolutely stunning. And here's a Jane Doe that reminded me of her. This is all the way in 1998. Now, she went missing in 1984, so this is years later. But I was looking at the shape of her face and the shape of her teeth. And so you can see what you think. It just kind of reminded me of her. And there's another lady that reminded me of her as well. Okay, so this lady was found all the way in Stafford, Virginia. She doesn't have black hair. She has brown hair. And her estimated year of death was until 1997, 1998. Her estimated height was 5'8" to 5'11", and 5'11" is an inch shorter than 6 foot. Skeletal remains found by hunters in the woods under natural appearing layers of leaves. Interval from death to discovery, months to a year. So medium light brown hair with braids. So, blue cigarette lighter. And it mentions her clothes and things like that. And size of her shoes. So it sounds like there's no way it could be her, but she reminded me of her, so I decided to leave her in. And here's some pictures of her, and see her hair right there in the shape of her face. I don't know which photo was more recent, but it just reminded me so much of her. So I decided to leave her in. And then the next one reminds me of her too, and I really don't think it could be her because she has brown eyes, and the next lady has blue eyes. And she was found in Florida in 1996, age 21 to 35. Estimated PMI only 1 day, 5'10" estimated, which is 2 inches shorter, 174 pounds estimated. I don't know why they didn't measure it to get an exact measurement, or why it's estimated instead of measured. Recognizable face, a short brown hair, not black, and blue eyes. Green and white plaid long sleeve button shirt, blue shorts, pink bra. And there's 2 images on this that you can see. There's this one and this one, and I don't know which one's more like her. This was 2017 and this is 2021. So there's this image that I have that you could look to compare to her. Like I said, there's like absolutely no way it could be her, but this image really reminded me of her. See how beautiful and stunning she is? That one reminded me so much of her that it made me decide to leave her in. And then this lady was found in 1987, November 16th, 1987. Estimated PMI a year, age 28 to 25. It says she's African American, but I decided to leave her in as well. Estimated year of death is 1983 to 1987. Height is estimated to be 5'8" to 5'10", 120 to 130 pounds estimated. Because sometimes they'll say that they're one race, and later on they'll say that originally they thought it was one race, and then they decided it was another one. So I decided to leave her in. These skeletal remains were found in a heavily wooded area by two hunters on November 16th, 1987. The remains appeared to have been in the woods for several years. No clothing was recovered. So, heel fracture on left nasal bone, possibly visible nose deformity. But I don't know. And then we have this lady went missing from Kansas City, Missouri. And she was 5'10", so she is very tall too. October 1st, 1996, 40 years old. So I thought with those Jane Does that I should, I decided to include this lady because she went missing. She disappeared directly after identifying a robbery suspect. She was last seen October 1st, 1996, but was not reported missing until 1998, since she had little contact with her family. So they probably don't know the exact date that she went missing. Foul play is suspected. Brown hair, hazel eyes. So then I thought, well, I wonder if that could be somebody else that I'd already covered. So I thought I should mention her. Then we have this lady. She was found in 1999 in Colorado, age 30 to 45 estimated. Estimated year of death, 1977 to 1999, 5'10", 140 pounds estimated. The remains were found by a man in the general vicinity of I-25 north of Walsenburg and Red Rocks Road. The man found a refrigerator lying on its side with the door partly open, with what appeared to be skeletal remains inside the refrigerator. And that makes me wonder if they didn't store the remains in their house in the refrigerator as well, and then just carry the whole thing off. After further investigation, law enforcement located a scapula and a jaw, as well as additional bone fragments within 100 feet of the refrigerator. The trash and the refrigerator was dated 1988 to 1992. Brown hair, reddish brown, but naturally dark brown. Curly hair, estimated to be approximately shoulder length, but hair appeared to be singed but not burned due to exposure. The hair appeared to be well cared for prior to death. Thick growth with no split ends. The female was very tall, perhaps 5'9" to 6 foot tall. According to forensic anthropologist analysis, the body showed evidence that she might have been pregnant or at least one time and had one healed bone, left rib, and extensive dental work. It makes me wonder if she wasn't abused or something. Light colored sleeveless crop top abdomen. So it gives a description of her clothes if you want to read that as well. And then we'll look at the pictures it has, but it says she has short hair, but I thought the way they described it, but it shows her with long hair. Here's one of the pictures. See, just beautiful, beautiful young lady. Here's another artist rendering, but that one's so small. And I don't know if this is what her teeth looked like before she died. Oh, and her face is tilted a little bit, right? So it doesn't, her lips are right here. So her teeth look pretty good. I thought they were crooked at first, but I guess they're in pretty good shape. This artist rendering is very small too. Oh no, her teeth are crooked, aren't they? Looking. I don't know. But, something could happen to him later. I don't know. We have no idea. So, and then we have this missing female. She went missing in 1990 from Colorado. Because I thought, Colorado, right? In 1997, estimated year of death, but she'd been in the fridge. But this lady, 5'9" to 5'10". They're not sure of her. Yeah, 5'9" to 5'10" is her height. 130 to 135 pounds. Reported missing in 1990. Last seen at 4 a.m. and indicated she was going to Denver. Brown hair, green eyes. And mostly it was because of her height that I included her. Maybe it's just a coincidence it was Colorado. And then we have this lady found in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, March 6, 2000, age 24 to 35. Estimated height's only 5'9". I don't know why I decided to leave her in. Body found in lake nude. Cause of death was drowning, but manner may have been homicide. Brown hair, ears pierced, evidence of slight sclerosis, no signs of childbirth. 14-karat gold ring with cross and circle in the middle. And here's an image. Very pretty young lady. Here's another artist rendering. But it's so small you can't really see it. And then here's the other ones that came up when I was looking for somebody tall. There's somebody, we'll start from the bottom, I guess. There's so many of them, but I thought you might want to see the different cities and states they're in. Missing persons. This person was missing from Georgia, Arkansas, Texas, Arizona, Texas, Colorado Springs, Wyoming, New Jersey, Arizona, Florida. And so if we have a person missing in Florida and then a Jane Doe in Florida, and then there's another person missing from Florida, Michigan, Minnesota, Texas, New York, New Hampshire, Florida, Illinois, Maryland, Arkansas, Texas, Florida again. So, if there's a Jane Doe in Florida, it's probably somebody that went missing in Florida. If there's a Jane Doe in Virginia, it's probably somebody that went missing in Virginia. As long as, as well as the one in Colorado, it's probably somebody that went missing in Colorado. But South Carolina, I believe we had a Jane Doe in South Carolina, which means it was probably, the person missing in South Carolina, right? That's what you'd think. And here's somebody from Colorado. So I just wanted you to see some of the other people that came up when I searched for somebody that was tall so that you could see the names and things like that. So if you have any information about what might have happened to Rhonda Ilean Smith, even if you feel like it's hearsay, somebody's been drinking and talking, you're not testifying in a court of law. You're just trying to help them solve the case and find out what happened to her. So please contact authorities with any information that you have. And if you have any information about who this Jane Doe might be, please contact authorities, or this Jane Doe, or this Jane Doe, or what might have happened to this young lady. Please contact authorities and give them any information that you have. Maybe you gave them the information years ago, and maybe it's been through investigator after investigator, and they've stored the information in different ways. You're not sure if they still have the information that you gave them. Maybe you want to contact them and give them that information again. You might want to make sure you write it down. You could probably email them, CC a detective, police department, sheriff's department, and that way make sure that if one of the emails don't work, they get the information. You can write them letters or go in or call them. Anyway, don't forget to pray for their families, their loved ones. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.